I grew up in what most people would say is a normal childhood, with an amazing family with two loving, supportive parents and three siblings that I've always been real close with. I grew up in the Catholic Church, and unless there was work to be done, we attended church on a regular basis. Although growing up this way, I never really had a relationship with God, and I didn't have an understanding of who He really was. Many values were instilled in me at a young age from always looking up to my dad. He taught me how to work hard, take risks, do whatever it takes to succeed in life. Just under 3 years ago, my family and I endured a tragic loss. It was the loss of my younger brother. My own personal way of dealing with my brother's loss was to drown myself in work and to avoid any if all conversation about him. I found myself to be pretty successful and started to put all my focus on myself and my personal desires. And in 2 short years, I created a substantial amount of net worth, which really made me want more and more, and the next thing, and the next thing, and nothing was ever enough. This is the way I was living my life up until about a month ago when I hit my ultimate low. And I had realized none of these things I was searching for really mattered in life. I was so hurt and so lost, I had nothing left. Nothing I could do but to turn to God. And on February 22nd, 2019, I fell to my knees in front of hundreds of men. Hundreds of men that were worshiping God, and I gave it all to Him. He came to me in that moment in the most realist of forms. I felt His physical touch and His spirit enter my body. It was in that moment I realized I wasn't living a life for God. I was living completely for myself. In the past month, my life has changed drastically. I no longer live for myself. I live for God and His people, putting others' needs before mine, volunteering my time, giving back where I can, loving any and all people like they're my brothers and sisters. If you're looking for materialistic things in life to make you happy and to bring you joy, you'll be empty and broken your whole life. What brings us joy and fulfills us is God and only God. I'm Patrick Neumiller, and his story is my story.